Hello and welcome to another video. So, the building to the right of the picture is part of Hiroshima Castle, and of course you can see its moat. However, there's a new addition to the skyline in this part of Hiroshima city, and you can see it just up in front. If you're familiar with Hiroshima, you'll know that I'm referring to the new football stadium for Sanfrecce, or, to give it its formal name, the Edion Hiroshima. This is not the new football stadium, by the way. Seen from this angle though, the castle does actually look quite impressive, but that's another story. Anyway, from just in front of the castle there is this newly built part bridge, part flyover across the road and towards the new stadium. So I thought I'd go and take a look. This sort of flyover, this raised approach, is very reminiscent of the baseball stadium in Hiroshima, the Mazda Zoom Zoom Stadium. I have to say, I'm not that keen on the name Peacewing Hiroshima, but I think it might well be better than Zoom Zoom Stadium. I don't get to choose the names though, unfortunately. Anyway, coming closer to the stadium, it's very clear that the work is not finished completely, by any means really yet. The stadium opens officially next weekend, the 10th of February, when there is the game between Sanfrecce and Gamba Osaka. In fact, I have a ticket for that game, which I'm looking forward to. I think it's fair to say that the landscaping work in front of the stadium isn't going to be quite finished by then. Not long before Christmas, I did take a walk around the outside of the stadium, which at that point was still under construction, and I can say that the progress since then has been really quite remarkable. Even if the landscaping around the stadium isn't finished, the stadium itself very much is, and I have to say, it looks very impressive. This is the view down towards the pitch from what seems to be one of the main entrances into the stadium. Again, this is very reminiscent of the baseball stadium. One thing the baseball stadium in Hiroshima doesn't have though is a wonderful arch like this one. It really is very impressive indeed, especially seen up close. Much more so, in fact, than I was expecting. On the concourse level of the stadium, there's the official Sanfrecce supporters shop, of course, but there's also a football museum. Both of these, I think, are going to be worth a visit, perhaps when I come to the match this weekend. One of the worst things about the old football stadium up in the hills above Hiroshima was the fact that there was no roof around much of the seating area, and this, coupled with the fact that you weren't allowed to use umbrellas, meant that if it was raining you got drenched. It's going to be really nice to have a stadium with roofing all the way around the seating area. This is another part of the concourse level of the stadium. It's a passageway heading out towards the river. It's nice and wide, brightly lit, and airy. It's a nice area, in fact. As far as passageways go, that is. This is another of the entrances to the seating area. As far as I know, the whole stadium is reserved seating only. Another view up towards the arch and the tiered seating. I know that my seat for Saturday's game is somewhere up in one of these tiers. This is the exit out towards the riverside of the stadium. Again, very spacious, easy to use, I think. I'm going to say that the side of the stadium that faces the river is the back of the stadium, but to be honest, back or front, it's all very impressive. By the way, the area where the stadium has been built used to be the Central Park in Hiroshima. I suppose it's a shame that the park had to be sacrificed, but at least now Hiroshima has a football stadium to be proud of. And finally, this is the view of the stadium from across the Honkawa River. While the stadium was in the planning stages, I did have my doubts as to how it would turn out, but having seen it up close, I'm pretty impressed. Hopefully, I'll be able to take some video when I actually go inside the stadium on Saturday. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you then. Bye for now.